Greetings, blessing to each everyone. Shout out to everyone out there who understand what is going on and who sees what is going on and who trying to do something to better themselves because the time is coming where self-sufficiency is important, and also in times to come it might be challenged, but skills you could never no one that's the light. That light is blazing up there, boy. No one could take away knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from you. Once you gain it, it's always there. But time is changing every part of the world, not just one place. Time is changing every part of the world, and self-sufficiency is important. But as we see in the future, it might be challenged to even try to be self-sufficient. You know, we talk about growing food. We talk about growing food. We talk about being self-sufficient. But it's important. It's very important to able to grow your food. It's very important to have that little freedom of knowing what you're growing, learning from each plant, understanding the growth of plants. It's a blessing, and it's a real good feelings, even though it comes with a lot of challenges. Come with challenging with the bugs. It come with challenging sometimes the weather is so hot. It come with all different type of challenge. But we still try, and we still try to be successful. But the time is coming where, you cannot guess anymore. You cannot guess anymore. It's like you're seeing what is happening. And this is every part of the world. It's a change that for a new era. And a change for a new era gonna make a lot of people uncomfortable, especially the older folks in their 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. The younger generation, which is the 13, 15, 19, 20, it might be normal to them because it been changing. It been changing all the while. But we know we come from the era of things being creative. We come from the era where you got to read books. We come from the era where you got to think. No, these days you don't even need to think. You could just tell your phone what you want and it presents it for you. So the challenge is very is really great. A lot of people, this is my opinion. This is my opinion, but I do believe a lot of jobs gonna, a lot of people gonna lose their jobs. Why I believe that? Because the the technology these days is replacing a lot of jobs. Now, you remember times gone by, you need a letter right, a decent letter. You might have to go to a professional, like according to what type of letter you want or who you got to present it to. You might have to go and pay someone to write that letter and you send it to the person. In today, you don't have to do that. You could tell the phone exactly what you want and present it present what you want for you. So the era of thinking is not here anymore. The era of speaking and things happen is here. So I don't know, guys, but you got to start adapting because it will never be the same. It will never go back to being the same. So you have to start adapting, and I'm going to tell you this. I always mention this. You have to, the time when we expect children to listen to us as parents, and we not supposed to listen to them, that time has changed. That time, understand this. Understand this. Don't underestimate the ability of these children, their thinking. This is their era. Their mind is set for this era. We have to adapt from what we know. Keep adapting. They're born into this. I remember there was a point in time when we used to say, oh, I don't want my kids to be on computer and games and these type of stuff, which is understandable because a lot of things goes on the computer. But you cannot limit them in that form. You cannot limit them from being on the computer because this is their time. If you limit them, you actually keeping them back from their growth, their development, their mind, because this is what they do. We can't take them back in 50 years ago or 40 years ago or 30 years ago. It's not the same. Yes, we could talk about principle. We could talk about how we used to survive. We could talk about how we used to make it. But we cannot take them back into the era of 30, 40 years ago or 20 years ago because this is different. Even ourselves have to adjust ourselves to today. So why would we want to take them back 30 years ago when we ourselves have to adjust? We can talk about the principle. We could talk about how we used to live, how we used to survive, what we used to do, how we could do all of that. But that time is not here anymore. That time is long gone. We have to listen to them now. Not to say we have to listen and do what they say. No, we have to listen to them before we want them listen to us because we was their guiding light. Now today is our guiding light. So we got to pay attention because when it come on the computer, we still trying to figure out the computer. They already know the computer. So we cannot limit them to that ability of becoming great because this is going to be the new norm. You have to understand how to use technology in this era. You have to understand how to use technology in this era. So what we got to do, I think, this is my opinion, you could allow them, but you could limit them. When I say limit them, watch what they're doing. Don't stop them, but watch what they're doing. I think this is very important. And I think we got to stop taking them back to 40 years ago, 30 years ago. Nothing wrong with talking about the past, but you cannot try to get them to live in that past. What you need to do, understand the future, understand what's going on today, that you could try guide them. Listen to them, see where their mind is, see where their mindset is, and you could help channel them during this time. But you cannot take them back in that time when we ourselves is not even there. We is far gone into the 2000s. We're not thinking like back then because we've been adjusting over and over and over. So don't take them back there. Understand, listen to them and understand where their thinking are, where their mindset are. Limit them from a computer, I don't think it's a good idea, because even you need a computer. Even you who come out of the era where there was never computer, you need a computer. You need your phone. So could you imagine children today when this is all they know? We got to wake up, guys, and get out of that mindset. The future is not like how it used to be. The future is no, sorry. The past is not the future. We got to remember our past, but we also got to focus on the present into the future. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.